Hello everyone, and welcome to Call of Duty Black Ops. Now, this is one of my all-time favorite Call of Duty games of all time. I've talked about this on other videos in my channel, but I played the crap out of this game with my cousins, and you might be surprised that I'm only, what is that, like second or first prestige? I don't remember. It's been a long time, but I'm not really into prestiging, but I played the crap out of this game, and the reason why I'm on this, and the reason why I'm in theater, is because some time ago, a coworker of mine at my job was asking. I was talking to him about like how me and my cousins used to play this game, and he didn't know that like I was one of my other friend's friend who was the really good one in this game, and he watched me play before, and he was like, "Oh, all I gotta say is, hot damn, dude! Like, how the fuck did you manage to pull that off?" So I'm just like, I don't know. Like I just was back then, and this was back then whenever I was 14, so this was 5 years ago, because I'm 19 now, and this was 5 years ago, because I had a video clip of me getting 100 kills on Demolition. And compared to how I play now, I was super aggressive back then, like, not even lying. So, yes. I should have had the video loaded up by then, but, it was crazy to see how like good I was back then compared to how I am now. My aiming has gone off so badly, and I hesitate whenever I'm aiming. Plus, I get all shaky whenever I'm trying to aim at people, and you'll see what I mean, because I do plan on recording some videos on this game. I'm gonna do like one video on zombies, because why not? I mean, I love the zombies in this game. Like, the zombies in Black Ops 2 and 3, I mean, like, what the fuck were they thinking? Like, it went so off so badly. And I mean, I guess some of them were good, but, in this one, hold on. I needed a drink. In this one, they brought back the maps from, Call of Duty World at War, which is, like, which is another Call of Duty game that I really liked, next to, Modern Warfare, but that was just because of like that was just because of that nuclear warfare thing, or like how that nuke went off, and I was like, oh my god. But they brought back the zombie maps from that, and they even continued the series onto it. But like, you know, they still kept the like it was still back in time era, but now like with the new zombie games and such, it's like kind of present time, and like, yeah, that's cool and all, but like the way it all went out, it just, I don't know, it just didn't look good to me, and it didn't feel good playing it. I was just like, what are they doing? It was like they were trying to continue something that should have been done so long ago, but like then again, people today are still trying to figure out the whole zombie thing and like what it means. And I mean, back then, me and my cousins did that all the time. But let's not waste any more time. Let's get on with this. I am hoping this is the right video. If it's not, shit. So really, this whole video, it's just gonna be, you know, me watching how I was back then. And you'll see how I roll. I don't know if I was playing with anyone, like anyone in my team. I don't think so, because whenever I was within a party, my party mates would be highlighted blue. Yeah, they would be highlighted blue because it would show them like, hey, these are your people, so you got that to look forward to. And, you know, just sit back and enjoy. And for the guy who was asking about like how, like, who's been waiting on this video to come out, well, you're gonna see how I was, and you're gonna see how I was 5 years ago. And now I used to roll with second chance, which is a perk that if I go down, I go down like with a fight, and if I avoid taking damage long enough, I can pick myself back up. So it's kind of like a revive, and it saves me from like dying, and it's also saved me from giving an enemy a point or a kill, whatever. But I normally played, like, whenever I watch this, I normally had this on fast forward, because this video is like, this was like a 20-minute video, and I was like, alright, let's get this over with. I should probably turn this down a little, because the mic might catch it. I'll leave it at 3. So like, just seeing how I was back then, like, holy crap. like my aiming was so on point and I was so aggressive. Even going down, like you heard me spamming the crap out of the pistols. And you know, I saw that spawn point, so I'm like, oh, I gotta go over here. Oh, light this bitch up. I'm gonna wait for him. Oh, there he goes again. And like I used to compensate like for all the like the spawn protection crap, because whenever you spawn in somewhere, you know, you're gonna have like that moment of invincibility, because you know you don't want to just like spawn in and die like that guy just did. I don't know if there was spawn protection in this game. I think there was to a point. I don't know. I can't remember. It's been too long. But I believe I was switching a class because I was standing still for a second, or I was doing something, to say the least. And what amazes me is that like I managed to stay out of like getting hit long enough to get picked back up, and I managed to take that guy out. And I mean, like some of you might be thinking, so you're doing pretty good. What's the point? My point is that like back then, I used to be really aggressive as a gamer. And I mean, like you see me pushing in hard and just like murdering these people. Yeah, I was switching a class. So the gun I have now is a commando with a, I think it's a snow camo with a purple red dot sight, and I can't remember what exactly the reticle thing is, but I remember the Valkyrie is one of my favorite weapons, just like one of my favorite kill streaks, because you get to fire a rocket that you can control and fire it into enemies. But the problem is it's super slow, so if people have decent aim, they can shoot it out of the sky because it's a rocket, and if you shoot a rocket, it's gonna go boom. Like, obviously. And that kills me. But one guaranteed class that I normally, like one perk that I always carry, or normally carry, is Sleight of Hand, because Sleight of Hand allows you to, I got Sleight of Hand Pro actually. Sleight of Hand allows you to just aim and reload faster, and that's definitely needed for these guns, because if you get the dual mag in this game, your reloading time is decreased, but if you put on Sleight of Hand, then you're not only fast at reloading your gun, but with the dual mag, it also shortens the time as well. So you're taking like what, like barely 3 or 2 seconds, which is crucial, because you could like kill someone and then reload. But like depending on what mag you have, if you just have a dual mag, then you'll be fine, because like, you know, without Sleight of Hand, you won't really need to worry about like taking too long. But you would still want Sleight of Hand in handy, because you never know if an enemy can just get the jump on you and you're still reloading, like obviously. And other times I wish I could, I also wish that like you could put on three attachments to your gun, but you can only, if you don't have Warlord, which is a perk that allows you to put on more attachments, if you don't have that, then you can't. If you don't have that, you can only put on one attachment, which is like right now my gun just has a red dot. But if I had Warlord, then I could put on, I could possibly put on a red dot with dual mag. But with the other perk I have, Hardline, or no, looks like I lagged there. But well, let's see how many kills we're at. I'm already at 27, which is like my normal kill rate nowadays. I mean, now I haven't seen anyone pull off 100 kills in forever, and I mean, Black Ops 1 was like the first one where I ever pulled off 100 kill streak, and I've done it before. Like I've done it more than once, like 2 or 3 times at most. But I have pulled it off a couple more times, but those like weren't in matches. Those were just online matches. Not online, combat trainings. Or, what is it? Private matches, yeah. I was just playing with my cousin, and we were just going back and forth killing each other, and, like, you know, improving and, like, working on our aim, and we were just like, alright, So this, that, and then who taught me? Trying to remember, did Modern Warfare 4 come out before this or after? Because back then I learned how to quickscope in Modern Warfare 4, I think, or is it 3? 3, right? Yeah, 3. My cousins taught me how to quickscope, and I can still quickscope nowadays, but I can't quickscope in Black Ops 3 because it's not the same anymore. Like, it's just so different. Like, I don't know what it is. It's just like it's the same thing as sniping, but like the snipers in that game don't really feel like snipers to me. I mean, it just doesn't have that feel of, like, you know, looking down the sight, shooting, and then like looking down the sight and putting it right at someone and then killing them. Like pulling the trigger and like shooting it and they get killed. I don't know if that was actually recorded back then or that's just letting me know that someone is playing it right now. Because I am on the Xbox One, and as you know, the Xbox One has an 360 emulator, which can, you know, play fucking 360 games. But only certain ones. Like, not all of them are on there yet. They're working on it. But with them remaking new games like BioShock, I'm wondering if my 360 BioShock like 1 and 2 will still work, because I have never played the first one. I have played the second one, but I never got my hands on the first one. And I would really love to try it, but I've wanted to record it. It's been like that's been my main reason. Like before I started recording and doing YouTube, yeah, okay. Before then, I just like I never got a copy of it because like it was kind of impossible to find. It was like one of those rare games because, you know, it's a well-known game, but it was also super rare. And I managed to get lucky and bought a collector pack from GameStop, which allowed me to play BioShock 1 and 2, but I only played 2 because, you know, I played it back then. But I want to play 1, but now that I can like record and all that, I want to record my experience with it, because, you know, wow, that guy could fucking failed horribly trying to knife me. And that's one thing I hate about the new Black Ops games with the melee stuff. I'll talk about that in a sec. But I haven't played it. I want to record my experience because I already know how BioShock 2 and 3 go, but like I don't know, like I know a certain amount of BioShock 1, but I've actually tried avoiding as much as I can about it. Like, yeah, I know some of the big what is it, surprises, but hold on. That was a fail on my part. How many kills am I at right now? 39, and top guy has about 55. Oh, I'm at 40. But, like, I know some of the key major points in the game, and my sister has played it next to me, and I have, like, looked over and, like, you know, heard some parts of the game, and I'm just like, what? That's gonna happen? And my sister was like, yeah, you don't know that? I'm like, no, because I haven't played it. I want to record my experience. And also, if you're wondering what my clan means, I have no idea. I think it's like Mexicans push dope shit or something, and PDS are most professional dope shit, something like that. I don't know. It was when my cousins like were the quote unquote gangsters back then, so like the Call of Duty gangsters. So whenever like they tried making a clan, they were just like, we got to be like the most dope ass shit ever that Call of Duty will ever see, so our name will be remembered. I'm like, why not just make it this? And like, you know, I didn't give two shits about it because like I don't really care about clans or anything. Like, I could have gone pro back then with Black Ops 1, but like, you know, things just happened, and like, you know, the game died out on me because people got Black Ops 2, and then they were just like, wow, this game sucks, and I'm like, yeah, I'm glad I didn't sell my Black Ops 1 for Black Ops 2, but like, because of that, now no one had Black Ops 1, everyone else had Black Ops 2, so I had to, like, you know, just basically get a Black Ops 2, and I didn't like it, honestly. Like, I don't know, the campaign was sloppy, and multiplayer, like, it was still okay, but, like, you know, they were trying... There's a certain point to go with futuristic stuff, and I mean, like, they kind of overdid it. And I don't mean, like, I don't know how you can overdo it. Back then, it was just all about, like, you know, back, like, the past, and then the present, and then, like, once you go to the future, like, I'm just like, what the fuck? This isn't like how it used to be. It was so different. Oh, and I always do wielded pistols because I love spamming because I have a really fast trigger finger, and yeah, still do, but like my aiming's pretty off. But the campaign was like, what the fuck is this? Then like wow, how did you fail with a tomahawk point blank? What the fuck? I mean, back then I used to use tomahawks too. Like, I was really good at throwing a tomahawk. I mean, I have gotten like across the map tomahawk kills, and they're not all that special now, like nowadays, because you know, people who do it, like, you know, they always try their hardest to like, oh, I'm gonna fucking do it, and they just like do it every time at the beginning of a match, and then they're just, whenever they get it, they're just like, oh my fucking god, I'm the most dope ass piece of shit ever. I'm like, shut up. You fucking got a tomahawk across the map after like the 5th time. I mean, I normally get them out of random, and whenever I do, like, I flip out because I'm just like, oh my god, that only took forever. But like, you know, I'm not trying to, like, you know, try hard it. I'm just like, whatever. But that's just me, honestly. Okay. Talk about the lag. How many kills am I at this point? 71. Holy crap. I would love to pull off another 100 kills, I swear. But there was one other thing I wanted to talk about, and that was with my stories and such. And like, I know I also didn't mention this, but my emblem is different now, because if you look at my emblem, it's got like that skeleton holding like the orb or whatever the fuck. I was like, that looks pretty cool. But now my emblem is two soldiers standing in the middle, like one standing up and the other standing down, like upside down. And one is light and dark, and like the top one is like some angel with like the sun rising. Meanwhile, the bottom one is a demon with like fire behind him. And I mean, that was pretty cool because like back then I was like, I'm really into like light and dark stuff. And I still am, because of Metroid Prime 2. And I don't think I've ever mentioned that, but like, yeah, Metroid Prime 2 got me into like the whole light and dark concept, that like there's a light and dark. But aside from that, with my stories, I kind of realized that like I was kind of rearing off to the main, how my story is supposed to be, because with my character, he is a being who is brought into a world that is not like his, and I'm still figuring out the appearance for them, because they just to be plain blunt, they are like horses, but they're not like centaurs or anything. They're just like, you know, they look like humans, but like, you know, they have the anime cliche cat ear thing that's supposed to signify that they're an animal, and they have the bushy tail, but it's just gonna be like a horse tail. So why did I pick that up? So I'm trying to figure out whether I want them to have like, you know, fur coats or just like, you know, regular skin, like just regular skin that you see in typical cat-eared anime people. But so since my character is brought into a different world, he meets up with all these people, and like at first they are suspicious of him because he tells them, they're like, oh, I'm from a different world, and they're just like, a different world. Yeah, that's totally a normal thing, because they live in a realm called Lost Hope, which is a realm of rejects. And so like, you know, you got like thieves and thugs and all that stuff, living there, and like they all lie all the time, so they've been exposed to nothing but liars. So it's hard to trust. It's hard to trust anyone in that realm. So you know, a guy saying like, "Oh, well, I'm from a different world," they're just gonna be like, "Okay, we'll roll with that, and we'll see how far that gets you until you know we realize that you backstabbed us and you were trying to get us killed." That's them. But what I accidentally did wrong was I made them soften up too quickly. I want to have that mistrust go on for a good while, like a good couple, like maybe into the second story whenever they start trusting him or something. But like not all of them at once. They like one by one they slowly start to trust him. But I made them all trust him too quickly, so that's my only problem. And like that's how I kind of reared off to like what my story is supposed to be, because my story is supposed to have a lot of heavy moments, but the problem is whenever I write, like, you know, I just write, but I've also been getting back into a mindset because now every time that I write, I have to, like, before I write now, I watch an anime like Fairy Tail or SAO, Sword Art Online, because they have, it's a really good, they're really good animes to me. I don't know if you like them or not, but they give me ideas and such, because like they have such heavy moments and like such good story and character development, and like I take what I see and hear and like put it into, see how I can make it work. And I consider that like how a technician would do it. They would like take whatever they see and form it into a strategy and see how it goes, and like try to form a better strategy than like their enemy. And that's how I kind of consider it. Like I'm kind of doing what a technician would do. I don't know if technicians are an actual thing. Like I only heard it in a game. I don't know if they're like legit real. But who knows? It's how I've really dealt with all things, and like it's how I've improved in gaming, and how I've improved in writing. Whenever I read something, I think over what they're saying, and just like take a moment to think and be like, so they're speaking in this way, so how can I put this into my words? And so like it's kind of like I put everything that I'm watching into my words, or so. Or I just put everything into like a perspective of mine, or no. I basically create a situation in my head that like I just take what I see and fucking use it, basically. But like I try to make it my own. Okay? That's as simple as I can get. But I would try to explain it more, but I'm running out of time for this, and at this point 97, 98, 99.
Care package ready for direction. Show us where you want it. Friendly care package inbound.
Hold on.
Enemy spy plane above. Our spy plane's in the air.
My cat woke up. But I just wanted to talk about that because, like, you know, you want to stay true to your story, but you don't want to rear off to like, you don't want to rear off with your characters or anything, because that could hurt your story greatly, and you always want to stick true to yourself. But after this, 100. So, hope you're happy, man. There's 100 kills for you. And this is how I was back then in 2011. 5 years ago, whenever I was 14 and had no life and wasted my life on this game with my cousins. But hey, I had a lot of fun. And you've seen me play before on zombies and shit. So, like, you know, hope you're satisfied with what you saw. But at this point, I was kind of rushing to try to get a kill because, who was above me? Yeah, one guy had one more kill than me. And I was like, oh my god, I gotta show him up. I gotta get, like, 2 more kills. Like, you know, 10 seconds, I spawn in. Like, by the time I get out there, there's, like, fucking 5 seconds left. But yeah. This is how I was back then. And I wish my skills would have retained. But that's not the case. So, yeah, that's it. That's going to be all for now, everyone. Leave a like and comment if you enjoyed this video. Subscribe to my channel, bro. And in the next video, we're going to play a little bit of zombies, but I'm not going to play ridiculously long. I want to at least, I don't know, get to around 15. Get to around 15 or 20, and then by then I'll just let myself die. Because I want to show you how I was back then with zombies, because I'm still pretty good at it. I can survived pretty well. But yeah. Sorry. But I'll see you all later.